Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is Guderian 963 in the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, and he's on the north spawn of Cliff. Okay, they're off. Now, as you know, this particular tier of Arty actually fights in tiers 7 to 9, so it can see opponents at quite considerably higher tiers and do a lot more damage and get quite a lot of XP as a result. Now, he's lining up his shot on the path up the hill. Now, that's a smart move because at the start of these battles, the light tanks tend to rush to try and get to the top so they can spot for their team as quickly as they can. Now, as they go up this path, it can be very, very dangerous for them because if they get hit, that will be the end of their game. And that 12T is not able to move up because there's two tanks moving up the cliff face already, an AMX 12T, and I think there was another one. Can't quite tell who it is, but he got a nice hit on the AMX 12T rather than a splash. And there's a 5916, a light tank, further down. In fact, there's quite a few tanks going up the hill. Going to sit on top, firing down on the enemy. Okay, there's a Chi-Ri there, and he's on the rise in the centre. It's a fantastic hit there, 296 hit points, 2 critical hits, and a nice stun. Now he's picking up some stun assists as well, but he just reoriented himself, and he's got an S51 sitting almost behind him, actually in the dip. So of course that will mean that they might be spotted. Okay, Oni trying to make its way through the western pass, puts the shell into it, and he's already picking up some stun assist. It's quite an effective hit, that. It's still stunned, but it's moving forward, so he'll need to relocate. And he doesn't have to move very far, but the thing about this battlefield is that if the enemy does capture that second plateau, they haven't got it at the moment because there's enough tanks there to stop them. But if they do, they're going to be able to spy on this enemy this cap area. So he needs to get into cover. And he's going to use these bushes, I think. Yep. Now, Guderian 963 has been seen by us on other replays before, so he is familiar to us. Although he's not a member of What Arty Noobs, as far as I'm aware. Round out on the Jag Panther. Ah, it splashes him, but he's taken out, and he picks up the stun assist on that. Now, the reload time on the GW Panther is 34.5 seconds, but that can be reduced with 100% crew with Brothers in Arms. He's trying to get around out in that 3001P. He moves away, but he does stun him. Now, that Oni has not been seen yet, and he has, I believe the Oni did take out his teammate in the S51. And he's relocating again, trying to get as far away as he can. I think he's even thinking about going up the cliff. No, he's decided he's going to move back where he was. There's better bush cover around there. That will conceal him. So he's going halfway up the cliff, using the bushes to do so. But I think that Oni is very likely to come up into the cap area very soon. But he's going over to where that 3001P was seen again. And he's dialing in on him. Firing in blind. Now the thing about the... oh, and there's the Oni. He's been taken out, so that's good. The thing about the GW Panther is it comes with two 15cm guns. Now the higher gun actually has an alpha damage. Well, in fact, they both have an alpha damage of 950, which is quite high. But the good thing about the top gun is it's got a better accuracy and a better aiming time. Right, they're 4 tanks ahead at the moment. There's the GW Panther. He just took out his teammate in the Poodle. And now, oh, that Lorraine 155 is relocating. I think he realises the danger they're in. He's aiming at the AMX-13F3. And he gets the splash. He splashed the AMX-13F3 and he stunned the GW Panther as well at the same time. Was that GW Tiger? No, it's a GW Panther. And they're still firing. They haven't moved. They were probably aiming at targets when they were hit. So he's going to fire another round in. And he's got both of them. That's a Bombardier. He took out the GW Panther and the AMX-13F3. And we know where the Lorraine 15550 is because he was just behind those rocks. But instead, Guderian's going after the Lerva. And the Lerva is facing off against the AMX M445. Rounds out on the Lerva. And it fell long behind him, but it has stunned him. And of course that's made him vulnerable. But he's taken out the M4. But he is taking hits, so Guderian's picking up stun assist. And that is the last heavy, that Lerva. And the Lerva's being taken out. Which means now it's just the Lorraine. And we know, we saw the fire there. There was the tracer. As the round went in, a round was going out from the Lorraine. He's still there, but he's just a little further north. It's just about there. That's it. That's where he was. But he's probably pulled back behind that rock now. If he's going to be firing again, it'll be very shortly. But no, he's fired another round in, but he's hit the cliff face this time. If I was in that Lorraine, I'd be relocating like mad, trying to get out of there. But it's a bit of a trap in that corner. Once you've been taken cornered in there, there's nowhere for you to run except east. But you might be seen if you do run. And he has destroyed the Lorraine 15550. That means he's picked up a counter battery. He killed all 3 enemy Arty. Okay, now that means there's only 1 enemy left, and Udes. And we still don't know where the Udes is, but he could be behind one of the rocks or behind one of the bushes. The last spot he was seen was there, where Guderian is aiming. But I'm not sure if he's still there. I think they would have spotted him by now, the KB3 or one of the other members of the team as they were looking over the cliff face. They might have spotted him. Ideally, we need the Hellcat to come back off the hill because that Hellcat can't see him from up there. He's far too far away. And we need the Hellcat's gun. And the other Arty, the M44, is selling the Hellcat to go. But he's just... Oh, he is coming at last. Yeah, we can see some movement. Sometimes players, at the end of a battle, they think, oh, I'll just leave it to the rest of the team to deal with it. And of course, the problem is that by doing that, they leave one gun short. And that one gun can be very vital when it comes to the battle. Oh, he was still there. He hadn't moved. Oh. And Guderian's shell splashes him. And so does the M44. But I reckon that KV3 will take him out pretty promptly. He's moving now. He's being fired upon by the Wizzy 120. Lining up for another shot. And the KV3 takes him out. No, it was the M44 got him. Well done for the M44. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second class tanker for Guderian 963. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, career incapacitations or module damage. He picked up 14 in that battle. He got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks that were subsequently destroyed by other members of his team. And we can see them there. He picked up a Bombardier when he took out both Arty with one shot, two of the Arty with one shot, the GW Panther and the AMX-13F3. And of course, when he took out the Lorraine as well, he got the Counter Battery medal as well on top of all that. If we have a look at the team scores. Well, he came second on damage, 1,860 hit points, came second to the Patriot. He also got 3 kills, so both him and the Patriot shared the honours for top scorer. And they when it comes to base XP, they both got the same amount again, even though the Patriot was a tier higher. Because of course he did more damage. That's how he managed to score exactly the same amount. So well done indeed. He fired 14 rounds, got 3 direct hits, 3 penetration, 12 splash damage, did damage of 1,860 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, killed 6 of them. That is the 6 that I say he needed to hit in order to get the Confederate. And he did stun assistance damage of 1,071 hit points off 12 stuns. He received 41,096 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he took away 25,416 credits. He received XP of 1,439, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. So well done again, Guderian963. I'm sure we'll be seeing your replays again sometime in the future. I know you say again, XD. I think that was because you've scored Bombardiers in the past, and here was another one for you, so well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in the next video.